Leo's decision had sent shockwaves through the Galactic Council chambers. The human engineer stood between Mia, the silver-skinned Valorian warrior, and Zara, the crystalline Nixari scientist, refusing to choose just one as his reward for saving their homeworlds from the Void Plague. "This is unprecedented," Council Elder Tharn rumbled, his three eyes blinking in rapid succession. The human custom of, what did he call it? Polyamory, Mia supplied, her violet eyes glinting with amusement. She had spent the last 3 months studying human culture, fascinated by their capacity for expansive love. "On Earth, it's not uncommon." Leo crossed his arms, meeting the elder's gaze without flinching. "With all due respect, sir, I didn't risk my life fixing your quantum reactors to be treated like I'm at some cosmic prize booth."
"Mia and Zara aren't rewards, they're people."
"And they both expressed interest in exploring a relationship with me." Zara's crystalline form shimmered with what Leo had learned was her species' equivalent of a smile. "The human makes a valid point. Why should we conform to arbitrary relationship structures when our feelings transcend them?" The council chamber erupted in multilingual chaos. The Valorians, a warrior culture, found Leo's boldness admirable. The Nixari, beings of pure logic, saw the mathematical efficiency in his argument. The other species, well, they were still processing. Commander Zelith, the grizzled Valorian general who had fought alongside Leo during the crisis, stood from his seat. "The boy showed more courage than half my battalion. If he wants both our daughters of valor, I say he's earned that right." "This sets a dangerous precedent," argued Councillor Vreen, a slug-like Morphean whose species had strict monogamous traditions. "What's next? Humans claiming entire harems?" Leo felt his jaw tighten. "That's not what this is about. I'm not claiming anyone. We're 3 adults who care about each other and want to see where this goes." He looked at Mia, then Zara. Together, Mia stepped forward, her hand finding Leo's. Her touch was warm, her silver skin smooth against his darker human complexion. "My people measure worth by strength and loyalty. Leo has demonstrated both. I choose him, regardless of your approval." Zara's crystalline fingers interlaced with Leo's other hand, creating a soft tinkling sound. "And the Nixari value innovation in breaking inefficient paradigms. This human has shown us new possibilities. I choose to explore them." Elder Tharn raised a massive claw for silence. The chamber fell quiet. 3 months ago, this human saved 17 billion lives across multiple worlds. He refused payment, asking only for citizenship and the chance to continue his work. The elder's gaze swept across the assembled delegates. "Now we question his personal choices?" The weight of that statement settled over the room. Leo had indeed refused the mountains of credits, the ships, the titles of nobility that various worlds had offered. He'd only asked to stay, to keep helping, to be part of something bigger than himself. "The human raises an interesting philosophical point," mused Sage Orlith, a floating energy being who served as the council's chief ethicist. "We pride ourselves on celebrating diversity across thousands of species, yet we balk at diversity in relationship structures within those species." Councillor Vreen's eye stalks drooped in what might have been embarrassment. "I suppose when framed that way. Furthermore," Orlith continued, "if we examine the biological and psychological profiles, humans possess remarkable capacity for pair bonding with multiple partners, provided there is communication and consent. The Valorians practice battle trios. The Nixari form crystal clusters. Why is this different?" "Because he's human," someone muttered from the back rows. "Exactly," Leo said sharply. "I'm human, and maybe that's what the galaxy needs to understand about us. We don't fit in your boxes. We're adaptable, stubborn, and we love fiercely whether it's one person or more. That's not a weakness. It's our strength." Mia squeezed his hand. She'd seen that strength firsthand when Leo had worked for 72 hours straight, his fingers bleeding from emergency repairs, refusing to quit until every reactor was stable. His determination had saved her world. Zara's glow intensified her version of pride. "The human concept of love is fascinating. They do not calculate optimal partners based on genetic compatibility or resource sharing alone. They choose based on connection, on what they call chemistry. It's beautifully illogical." "It's human," Leo said simply. Elder Tharn stood, his massive frame casting shadows across the chamber. "The council will vote. all in favor of recognizing Leo Chen's chosen family structure and granting them full legal protections under galactic law. The vote was closer than Leo had hoped, but wider than he'd feared. When the final count appeared on the holographic display, 673 in favor, 421 against, 156 abstaining, he felt something loosen in his chest. "Motion carries," Tharn announced. "Let the record show that the Galactic Council recognizes the union of Leo Chen of Earth, Mia Valorian of Valoria Prime, and Zara Nexari of Crystal Haven. May your bond be as strong as the reactors you repaired, human." As they left the chamber, Mia's arm around his waist and Zara's crystalline hand in his, Leo couldn't help but grin. That went better than expected. "You challenged an intergalactic governing body on live broadcast," Mia said, her tone dry but affectionate. "Only a human would consider that better than expected." Zara's harmonious laugh chimed through the corridor. "This is why we chose him, Mia. Humans see impossible situations and say, 'Watch this.'" Leo looked at both of them, these incredible beings from worlds so different from his own, yet somehow perfect for him. "So, ladies, where do we go from here?" Mia's grin turned predatory. "Well, you did just turn galactic relationship norms upside down. I think that calls for a celebration." "Agreed," Zara chimed. "I've been studying human courtship rituals. Apparently there's something called dinner and a movie." Leo laughed, the sound echoing off the pristine walls of the council station. Somewhere, Earth was probably watching this broadcast, cheering for their representative who'd just told the galaxy's most powerful body that love didn't need their permission. That was the thing about humans, Leo thought as they headed toward the station's recreation district. They'd always been good at breaking rules that needed breaking, and loving the way they wanted to love. That was the most human thing of all. The end.